Dylan brought up Latin, and so I was doing some Latin. Okay, all right. Let's see. Parker A. This thing says solve. But what do I always do? It was the rule I mentioned earlier with James. What do we always do?
Well, we need to simplify what's in parentheses.
Simplify, then solve. So what do we do first?
Okay, so 3 times C in the...
We need to distribute, so we're going to get 4C plus
3C.
3C
Minus 6.
minus 6 is equal to negative 34. Nice.
Correct.
Now what?
Alright, so now we combine like terms, so 7C plus...
4C plus 3C is 7C minus 6.
Equals negative 34.
I like it.
And now let's cancel out negative 6.
Okay.
Add 6 to both sides.
Add 6 to both sides, and what do I get, Parker?
7C equals negative 28.
Awesome.
And now we divide each side by 7.
And what do I get?
Negative 4.
C is equal to negative 4.
QED.
There it is. We're done.
I almost took mine.
All right. Let's look at the next one. All right. Number 8. Solve the problem. Bert's Burger Barn. Whoa. Bert's Burger Barn sold 495 hamburgers today. The number sold with cheese was half the number sold without cheese. How many of each kind were sold? Okay. Well, we've been solving equations. I'd like to write an equation. Okay? Now, Dylan.
Yes.
How can I represent? We know that Bert's Burger Barn sold 495 hamburgers today. Now, the number sold with cheese was half the number sold without cheese. How many of each kind were sold? How can I set up an equation here?
Okay, can we make with cheese x?
All right, so x is with cheese.
And then x times 2 is without cheese.
All right, and then 2x is without cheese. Now let's just make sure. Because without cheese, right, is going to be less than with cheese. Because we double it to make it equal. Is that right? No, you're right, you're right. You're saying we have x with cheese, but we got 2 times that many without cheese. Is that right?
Yes.
So we have more without cheese.
Yes.
So if we add the cheese and the without cheese, what are we going to get?
495.
495. Nice job. Okay. You want to go ahead and finish it for us?
Yes.
What do we get?
3x equals 495.
3x equals 495. All right, I like that. And then, are you using your calculator?
I just did.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
165. So
X equals 165.
So that means that 165 burgers sold with cheese.
With cheese is 165. Without cheese?
And 330 percent.
330. What if I add them together?
You can get 495.
And that's what I better get, right? Because that's what they told us. Okay? All right, nice job. Let's look at the next one.
What does it mean by infinite solutions?
Infinite solutions means that it does not matter what I plug in, it will always be true. So for instance, 2x equals x plus x, right? What could x be? It's always going to be true. Whatever I plug in, if I get 2 times 3, I get 6, and this is 3 plus 3. Because these two things are equal to each other.
3 plus 5
Okay?
plus x, and then like 8 plus x.
3x plus 5x and 8x. This would be infinite solutions also, because this side is the same as that side, the left side. Whenever the two sides, it does not matter what I plug in for x, I'm always going to get a true statement. That's what infinite solutions means. Okay? When I get something like this, 0 equals 5, that means no solution. There's no value. These two things, this is contradictory, which means there's no value for the variable that will make the equation true. Sometimes that happens. Okay? All right. Now, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and stop this video just because I know we're getting toward the end, and we'll start this problem with the next video.